Something's troubling me.
Let's hear it. Spuds?
Why Spuds?
'Cause he's a human like us. He sweats, he bleeds. Probably eats spuds too.
Why two swords? Does he lose them often? Hey! Let's go kill some monsters! Why two swords? Does he lose them often? Let's go kill some monsters!
Laredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
Laredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
Laredo wanted to see me.
Commandant's busy. Come back after dusk.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
With these cunts, Laredo can protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far, Roach.
The port is rotting away and this prick throws fireside feasts. A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten
Don't
scum.
you traipse
Plough 'em
around
all,
here.
plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck you
Don't you
up. Plough them all!
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
That one. Haven't had this good a time in ages.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly,
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
but
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
can't just now. But I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance, as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
Just go with your specialty.
All right, it'll be my standard rate.
Draw him away from the ballista while you're at it.
Slap me hard and call me stupid. Trying to put one by me? That'll cost you more.
How's that?
Surcharge on special requests. Those are the rules.
Let me think it over. A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse, two of Laredo's thugs. Give 'em a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one. A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough them all!
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
You're weak! A lame mutant! Downright pitiful!
Got strength enough for another round?
Always. I hate mutants like you.
I know, I know.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Who's a...
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
That one struts about as if he were the king himself.
Nothing better than a fireside
That one
feast.
struts about as if he were the king
Except a
himself.
fireside feast with
That one
copious amounts
struts
of
a-
liquor.
That one
Add
struts
plough
about...
into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass.
They say
Your uncle's got
witches
a
have no
story
need
for
to
you.
plough.
So long as he can afford to
Did
tell
you know
it.
that?
I'll not lend an ear for less than...
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
What do I stand to gain?
Nothing, 'cause I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher, so I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little lad skipping down the path. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a...
Damn the dogs! The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Oh, do that again, and I'll fuck your mum. Plough
Did you hear?
them all.
2 big shots
You've
arrived.
heard
They
your
say
song.
witches
Care
have
for
no
some
need to
real
plough.
diversion.
Did you know that?
Aye.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one?
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump.
Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Along came a dwarf and kicked him in the arse. All. Oh, you arse fuck, dirty rotten scum. Plough 'em all, plough 'em all. Do that again, and I'll fuck him.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion.
Who's a white-haired filly?
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
You know this one? A little elf was skipping down the path. Plough 'em
They
all,
say
plough 'em
witches
all.
have no
Along
need
came a
to
dwarf
plough.
and kicked him in the arse.
Did you
Plough
know
'em
that?
all,
Care
plough
for a
'em
little
all.
diversion,
Oh, you arse
brave
fuck,
one.
dirty rotten scum.
I'm on duty.
Plough 'em all, plough 'em
Oh, come
all.
on.
Do that
Your
again,
comrades
and
are
I'll
well
fuck your
at having
mum.
their fun.
Plough
What should
them
you be any
all.
You're right.
You've had your song.
Let's go.
Care for some real diversion.
How was it?
Nothing
Tits
better
like
than
that,
a
you could
fireside
conquer all t-
feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the
That one
commandant's
struts
provided
about
it
as
all.
if he were the king
True.
himself.
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
Did you hear?
So long as he can afford
2 big
to tell
shots arrived.
No passage!
Yes?
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer. Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
You suspect right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on.
Around back, there's a storage area where Laredo keeps the treasures he confiscates from merchants and travelers. There are heaps of things out there.
Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious...
I'd plough into the mix
Soldier,
and it doesn't
report
get
to
any
me
better.
immediately.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life on the King's galley.
Apologies, sir. I didn't realize.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands.
You forget who you're dealing with, Commandant.
You must think me an idiot.
I cannot help myself. You take guardsmen off the streets to guard carpets, fabrics, and spices pilfered from merchants. Do you have any grasp of the responsibility that rests with you?
Don't teach an old man to piss, sorceress. I've ruled Flotsam for years.
Flotsam is ruled by a fear of Yorveth. That fear rules even you.
I've made my demands perfectly clear.
Like a crying babe deprived of its rattle. In time, Commandant, they'll hang you by the neck from a roadside tree like a regular bandit. And rightly so, for you're no better.
Your time will come too, sorceress. They'll pile kindling at your feet.
Enough. Fear has confused you. Think over what I said and give your answer before it's too late.
Ploughing squirrels. I'd put 'em in their place.
You're all talk. Prove it. I doubt anyone would stop you. We're too soft on them, that's the problem. Huh? Soldiers are bored. The garrison's thinning.
Now you're talking. We don't need to look for the...
Go in. They await you.
See you, Roach.
The dark spider's web of dreams.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
Go in. They await you. You, sir, cannot enter. We've been ordered to let in the Witcher, but no one else.
No need. Tell Laredo I got the message.
See you, Roach.
Success?
I still need a few things, but you helped me a lot.
You'll find me at the market. Best of luck, Witcher.
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Careful there.
Welcome. Hello.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying. I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared necker, it should be child's play for you.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they are but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
Good luck. Greetings.